If you're curious about the durability of the Turtlewax ceramic spray coating, we're going to get into that in this video with a 6-month update on the durability of the product, as well as some tips and tricks on how to maintain it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got something a little bit different. It's going to be a 6-month update on the Turtlewax ceramic spray coating, which we did a demo review of here on the channel. Go ahead and check that out if you haven't seen it. Had a lot of people asking for a 6-month update so that we can kind of test the durability of the product. So we're going to get into all that and how well it's withstood the elements and everything, and washing and all that good stuff. So really this is just a quick update on how the product has held up during those 6 months. It's been 6 months since I first initially applied it. Now I am also going to be giving you guys some tips on when to use the ceramic wet wax and also the ceramic 3-in-1 detailer, which we've also reviewed both of these on the channel. Go ahead and check those out if you haven't seen them. But they kind of work hand in hand with each other. You can maintain your paint very well with those 3 products from the Hybrid Solutions line. So we're going to break all that down, and we'll show you guys exactly when to use those 3 products, how to use them to maintain the ceramic spray coating. But the main purpose of this video is the 6-month update on the ceramic spray coating. But just as a little bonus, I'm going to give you guys some tips and tricks on how to use the rest of the stuff, the rest of the ceramic stuff in that Hybrid Solutions line, because a lot of people were confused about when to use them, what the difference is between them. So I'm going to give you guys a clear-cut, aid, I guess you could say, to the difference between them, when to use them, and how to use them with each other, and sort of use them hand in hand to maintain your paint. So we're going to get into all that as well. But first things first, we're going to go over to the car, and I'm going to show you guys the beading and all that good stuff. And we're going to talk about the duration of the ceramic spray coating over this 6 months. So let's get right into it. Alright, so here is the car. Just as a quick little look at the gloss and all that good stuff. I do maintain this thing pretty regularly in those 6 months that the product has been on there, that the ceramic spray coating has been on there. I've washed it, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 times, I would say. One of those was a rinseless wash where we tested the PNS absolute rinseless wash here on the channel. Again, check that video out as well. But I do maintain it pretty well with washes, and we've had a lot of rain over the last few days, so there's not really many contaminants on the surface. But having all that rain is kind of what led me to want to make this video for you guys, so you can see the durability of it, how it holds up through all that rain and all the elements and stuff. But as far as the gloss goes, still looks pretty good, still holding a gloss. I do maintain it with the ceramic detailer as well. From time to time, if there's bird droppings or whatever on here, I'll come out and I'll clean it up just a little bit, just a touch here and there with the ceramic detailer. That's really what it's meant for. Just bird droppings or pollen, things like that. Again, we've tested each of the 3 products: the ceramic wet wax, the ceramic spray sealant, or spray coating, excuse me, and the ceramic detailer. We've tested all 3 of those on the channel. So if you're interested in a more in-depth analysis of each, go ahead and check out the demo and review that we did of each product. But we're going to get into the water beading. I'm going to break the hose out here, and we're going to see how it's maintained its water beading property. So let's get right into that. Alright, so I got the hose here. We're just going to spray down the surface so you guys can see, get a little visual aid on the beading and the water sheeting. And you can see how fast that water is still rolling right off the surface. Still very fast sheeting. I'm pretty impressed by that. I have not applied the ceramic spray coating more than 1 time on this vehicle. I only applied it the once about pretty much 6 months ago, even at this point, and even 6 months ago. And like I said, I've maintained it with the ceramic detailer. I have not used the ceramic wet wax on this vehicle, so this is just a result of some washes and maintaining the coating with that ceramic detailer. And I believe I ended up using PNS bead maker on this one as well, Well, that doesn't last very long at all. That's definitely all gone already. That's not a long-lasting protectant. So then none of this that you're seeing here is a cause of that bead maker. That's a very short-term protectant that I used, you know, a couple months, 2, 3, 4 months ago, something like that. So this is all the Turtlewax ceramic. It's all it's doing that we're seeing here. And again, you can see how fast that water sheets off. I'm actually pretty impressed that it still sheets off that fast. I knew it had good beading because, like I said, we've had a lot of rain over the last few days and I've seen the beading on it. But it still sheets off very fast as well. That water rolls right off. And that surface in that area right there is already dry. So just maintaining it with the detailer has obviously gone a long way. And making sure I keep it clean and all that good stuff. You can see the beading as well. Beading is pretty good for a car that hasn't had the ceramic spray coating applied for 6 months. I mean, that's pretty good for 6 months. And just, you know, lightly, I mean very lightly, guys, going over it with the ceramic detailer. I've only gone over the whole car maybe twice in those 6 months with the ceramic detailer. I don't do it very often, really, only when there's some spots, some bird droppings, I'll go over it. I did go over the hood with a ceramic detailer probably 2 weeks ago or so. So when you maintain it with those other products, you can definitely upkeep the protection on it. If you're maintaining it with the ceramic wet wax, again, if you haven't seen those videos, those are in-depth demos and reviews, guys, that you can go and check out, where I show you exactly how to use the products. But basically, the ceramic wet wax, use it as a drying aid while you're drying the vehicle, and it gives you that ceramic protection. And then the ceramic quick detailer is literally just a detailer that you use to clean light to moderate dirt. So, but yeah, you can see how well it's held up. So we're gonna go switch to the mist setting here, just to try to get some more beading for you guys. I mean, that's pretty good for a 6-month update, guys. So you can see how well that protection has been maintained. It's been minimal effort. I'm a very busy guy. I work 2 jobs. Detailing is currently my side gig. I run my detailing business on the side, and I also work a full-time job. And then obviously sometimes life gets in the way as well. Trying to be more consistent here on YouTube for you guys. But being that I'm a busy guy, I don't always have time to maintain my paint as often as I would like to. But just from a few washes here and there, and from the ceramic detailer, I mean, most of this is from the original application of that ceramic spray coating. So I'm very impressed with how, if you go through the effort to maintain it with those other products. Now again, I haven't used the wet wax on this vehicle. I used it on a different vehicle. But just with the ceramic detailer and the ceramic spray coating, I mean, you could maintain your paint indefinitely with that stuff. So I'm very impressed with the longevity of it, the durability of it. Obviously, it's not perfect. It's not anything high-end. But if you're talking value, you know, cost-effective, getting a good, very good product for what you pay for, I mean, this stuff it's pretty incredible. Again, after 6 months, you really can't ask for better than that. And just, you know, minimal effort to keep the vehicle clean and to maintain that protection with a ceramic detailer and things like that. So there's our quick little update, so you guys can see how it has held up. Now I'm going to get into some tips and tricks for maintaining it with those other products. So we're going to head back over to the table. I'm going to show you guys how I like to use those products. We'll get right into that. Alright, so now that we've talked about the durability of the ceramic spray coating, I want to talk to you guys just a little bit, for those that are curious, about how to maintain it with your ceramic wet wax and your ceramic detailer. Again, in case you didn't hear, I have not used this on my vehicle at all. It's just been the ceramic spray coating and the ceramic 3-in-1 detailer. This stuff is really good for bird droppings and light dirt and things like that. Anytime you get a little bit of buildup on there and you want to just quickly and effectively remove it without having to wash the vehicle, that's what anything that says detailer, that's what that is for. And some of these you can use as a drying aid, This one is not meant for that. If you want a drying aid, that's where this guy comes into play. You can use this as a drying aid while you're drying the vehicle, and it claims to still give you durable ceramic protection. Obviously, when you're using it as a drying aid, it's not going to be as durable as the spray coating that you're using on a clean, dry surface. You're always going to get a better bond that way. But this stuff worked pretty good. I used it on a different vehicle, and the water beading and all that is still holding up on that vehicle about a month or so later. So you can maintain it. You can maintain the spray coating with this stuff if you want. With your washes, you can use this as a drying aid. That's what I would recommend. So as you're drying the vehicle, you just spray it on there as you're drying, and then you dry like you would normally dry. Make sure you read the directions. Don't over apply it or any of that stuff, obviously. Just use common sense and read the directions. Again, there's demos and reviews for all this stuff on the channel that you guys can go check out for more in-depth tips and tricks. And then the ceramic detailer, again, you're just going to use to remove light dirt, pollen, any light buildup, stuff like that, bird droppings. It's really good for. I actually have a little bit of bird droppings on there now. I'm about to go get off as soon as I turn the camera off with this stuff. So, but again, for me, it's just been the ceramic spray coating in the green bottle, and then the ceramic 3-in-1 detailer in this pink bottle. That's all I've used on my car. Again, I did use PNS Bead Maker for that demo review for that we did on the channel, but that stuff doesn't last long at all. That's already gone, long gone. That stuff only lasts a few weeks. So what you're seeing on the vehicle is really a result of the Hybrid Solutions ceramic stuff. And really, you can use this as a 3-step system if you want to. I'll flip the camera here so I can give you more of a visual demonstration. But basically what you would want to do if you want to use all three is you would want to start with the ceramic spray coating, wash your vehicle, decontaminate it, all that good stuff, get it as clean as you possibly can, and then apply this stuff to a dry surface, and you'll get that long-lasting protection out of that. And then anytime you wash it, or maybe every other wash or something like that, depending on how often you wash it, you can use the ceramic wet wax as your drying aid to dry the vehicle, and you're adding protection as you're drying. And then anytime in between those washes, when you need to touch it up a little bit, get bird droppings off or any light dirt, use that ceramic detailer. You're going to get added protection as you're cleaning that light dirt off. So this 3-step system here, I mean, it works wonders. You saw how well the protection's held up on my vehicle. And really, you don't need to use all three. If you don't want to, you can use 2, or you could just use the ceramic spray coating, and you can probably still stretch it and get 6 months out of it, because these other 2 don't offer as long lasting protection as the ceramic spray coating. So really, as long as you do a thorough wash and decontamination, I'm fairly confident that you could still get 6 months minimum out of this stuff, no problem. This other stuff is just going to boost that and guarantee that you get that long-lasting protection. Now, as far as the elements that I live in, I live here in Maryland, where it's relatively humid in the summer. It doesn't get super, super hot. At least it hasn't yet. I think we've only had like one 90-degree day or something like that. So it hasn't been super hot yet this year. But like I said, it has been raining a ton, and it's been pouring rain, a lot of thunderstorms over the past week or so. It's been raining for like the last 4 or 5 days straight. So I finally had a chance to get out here and make this video, but definitely been through the elements, guys. So there's been a lot of rain. There's been all types of pollen and everything else from the springtime, right? We know spring is infamous for bringing us all that disgusting pollen. And obviously I live in an area, as you guys can see, where there's a lot of trees, therefore there is a lot of birds. A lot of birds tend to poop on my car. Pretty much every day I'm cleaning bird poop off of my car. So that's why I keep the ceramic detailer as well. But yeah, that's how you use these 3 products. And as far as the 6-month update on the ceramic spray coating, guys, you could get 6 months out of this easily without this other stuff. Again, it's just, you know, added peace of mind to be able to maintain your paint with this stuff to get guaranteed good results. But you can use the ceramic spray coating, and I have no doubt that it will get you the claimed 6 months that they claim to be able to get you, no problem at all. So with that being said, I just wanted to give you guys that quick little update. I wanted to let you guys know kind of the conditions that the vehicle has gone through, how many washes. Again, it's been through a handful of washes. and how I maintain it and how well that ceramic spray coating is held up, because I know a lot of you are curious about it. I know a lot of you have found the channel through those Turtlewax videos. To those of you that have, thank you so much for subscribing and joining the journey. I appreciate it. But I wanted to give you guys that quick update. I know a lot of people were asking for it, and I wanted to clear up some of the differences between those three products and how to use them, because some people were a little bit confused about that. So just wanted to give you guys this quick little video, nothing special. I've got more content coming very, very soon. Again, I'm a super busy guy, so just bear with me on that, but there is more coming. If you enjoy these types of videos, make sure you share with your friends and family. It helps me out a ton. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. It's free. Again, it helps me out a ton. Check out my social media and all that. I'll link that in the description. I do have a code for 15% off of Turtlewax products on their website. If that is still active when this video goes up, I'm not sure when this video will go up at this point. If that's still active, I'll put it up on screen and I'll put it in the description for you guys as well, so you can get a discount on the Turtlewax products. If it's not on screen or it's not in the description, check the pinned comments. I'll try to drop one down there whenever I end up getting a new code. I get a new one each month, so it just depends on, you know, when it expires and when the video goes up. So, but keep an eye on all that. Keep an eye on my social media. Again, I'll link all that in the description. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll catch you guys in the next one.